The frozen wastes of the Canadian Arctic don't just freeze your skin. They slowly hollow out your humanity until a piece of hard leather looks like a feast. In the winter of 1819, a British naval officer named John Franklin led an expedition into the unknown, desperate to map the elusive Northwest Passage and win glory for the Empire. But a brutal combination of terrible planning, ruined supplies, and a merciless winter trapped the men in a barren wilderness where the temperature dropped low enough to shatter steel. This wasn't a heroic march of conquest. It was a slow, agonizing crawl for survival against an enemy they couldn't shoot or reason with. As their food rations dwindled to absolute zero, the men were forced to hunt for anything that could stop the tearing hunger in their bellies, starting with bitter rock lichen and progressing to the discarded bones of deer left behind by wolves. But when even the bones were gone, desperation drove Franklin and his men to an act of sheer, unimaginable survival. They took off their own heavy leather boots, boiled them in campfires to soften the tough hide, and ate them just to trick their stomachs into thinking they were receiving sustenance. This extreme measure wasn't born out of madness, but out of a fierce, iron-willed refusal to lie down and let the ice take them. Each swallowed piece of leather was a calculated gamble against starvation, a testament to the raw human instinct to keep breathing no matter the cost. Franklin managed to survive the harrowing ordeal and return to England, where the public was so captivated by his desperate grit that they affectionately dubbed him the man who ate his boots. But the dark irony of his survival was that the fame from this horrific expedition only fueled his ambition, leading him back to the Arctic decades later on a final, doomed voyage where the ice would never let him go. He left behind a legacy that proves when everything else is stripped away by nature, a human being will sacrifice even the clothes on their back just to buy one more day of life on this earth.